Well, Kendrick just had 3 sold-out shows in L.A. And there was a video of Lefty Gunplay in the crowd listening to Kendrick do his lines.
Yeah.
And I wasn't feeling that. Honestly, I don't understand why Kendrick didn't let him go hit the stage and do his, 4 words, or whatever. Like,
shout out to Lefty. A lot of people been clowning Lefty, but Lefty was supposed to have that energy. You know what? I'm gonna change my gears on Lefty because internet beef with Lefty, it really ain't real because it's something Adam kicked off. I didn't even know what the hell was going on. I just got the buddy in a but. Let's look. Lefty come from where he comes from. He did a little time in prison, county jail. He gets out, pursuing a rapping career. He probably never thought the rapping career would work. He ends up getting a little buzz, this. Next thing you know, he ends up on the Kendrick Lamar song. Bro, say what you want, he was in the building. Although he wasn't on the stage, he still showed the energy that he should have shown, the excitement, and Lefty being Lefty, making the attempt. I'm glad to see that he made the attempt to get on stage. Now,
why did he get on stage? Like, especially in L.A. I mean, come on.
They're not gonna. The security did their job.
Yeah, but
they did their job.
Kendrick should have said, "Hey, this guy needs to be on stage."
Hold on.
Security ain't gonna tell Kendrick what to do.
So Kendrick, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 dates into his tour, whatever he is, right? I'm gonna be real, bro, and Lefty's management team, when Lefty was doing this song with Kendrick in studio, this is when you take that time to network, tie in. This ain't on Lefty and this ain't on Kendrick. This is on management. And
I see your point, yeah.
Dave Free, I believe that if management over there would have contacted Dave Free on that side, for Lefty to come up there, being an LA native, I believe it would have happened. This is not on Kendrick. This ain't, I've been seeing people take shots at Kendrick. Kendrick got enough to worry about with dealing with his set, what he has to do, right? I believe if management would have did their job on Lefty's side and contacted management on Kendrick's side, I believe at least one, if not all 3 of those shows, they would allow Lefty to come out and do his part. I do not believe Kendrick or Kendrick's team would have denied him that.
I agree. I see where you're going with this, yeah. I mean, look.
It's being real.
I've interviewed Lefty. He has good management, but he's also a bit uncontrollable. I think
that has nothing to do with this because he was at the show.
No, I understand that, but let's just say you can't reach him for 2 weeks leading up to that show.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Listen, let him be wrong. You do what you're supposed to do. That's management. You do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And even if he is wrong, you don't let them people know he's wrong. You take the hit for your client, right? But I believe that Kendrick's team wasn't notified. Hell, you could have reached the top dog, right? We're dealing with people that understand what this is to grow in this game. And you're not gonna get me to believe that they contacted Kendrick's team and they denied him that. I believe it was no communication, and what Kendrick's team is worrying about is the production, make sure he's healthy. You never know what's going on with him. He's mid-tour, making sure he has everything going on with himself so he can deliver to the fans. He's not worried about that. But it's people around him and it's people around Lefty that should be worried about that, concerned with that. If they can't go show Lefty, I'm going to be real, Lefty, if your management team can't show you in their phone or emails or text message where they reached out to Kendrick's management team to attempt to get you on stage, you may want to sit down and have a conversation with him. Most of the time I would have trolled him, but now I'm gonna give Lefty some game. I'm gonna give him something.
No, you're right. You got to put on management. Yeah. And I mean, it's interesting to see. And look, I'm cool with his management. His management brought him to do Vlad TV. But it'd be an interesting conversation to see what happens. What actually happened that night, because for 3 nights, a guy from LA that's on one of the biggest songs on GNX can't get on stage for 2 minutes to perform whatever 6 words and then hop back off again? Like, why not? Like, the crowd would have liked it.
Everything.
I mean, you gonna tell me the LA crowd wouldn't have loved to see Lefty do that little part?
Everything that Lefty has been doing. I haven't seen him get mad. He didn't get mad about the Super Bowl. I didn't see that. I seen him make statements saying, I'm riding with Kendrick against Drake. He kind of like cut his water off. Pun tried to stop him, but he did it anyway. Pun was trying to get him to stay neutral, but he did it anyway. I'm rolling with Kendrick. He's done everything he's supposed to do to show his appreciation. I don't put it on Lefty, and I don't put it on Kendrick. I think management failed to reach out. And if they did try to reach out, it was probably like super last minute. But even with that, knowing that squad over there, they would have let it happen because it's the end of a song and it's 4 words that he probably was going to repeat twice.
Right, that's it.
Right? So, again, I'm not putting that on Kendrick. People saying, yo, Kendrick, I know you let him do the song, but it's not Kendrick, bro. Kendrick got to worry about being the artist.
No, I feel it, because even, what was it, TDE Day, not too long ago, Lefty performed. So.
That was a call.
Yeah, that was a call.
Somebody in Top Dog Camp said, oh, yeah, no problem. Let him come up. Those are real fair people over there. They show love. They've been there. They've been at the bottom on their way up.